Whenever you want to get charged, you must go into meditation. In your worldly activity, in your physical activity, in your mental activity, in your intellectual activity, you have to expend a lot of energy to get the work done. When you are doing work, the energy is getting discharged. And gradually you will come at a low point of energy. Then that is the time for you to recharge yourself through closing your eyes and observing your breathing. Normal, natural, easy, soft, simple, tender, peaceful, tranquil breathing. The science of meditation says when you are with the breath, the mind becomes empty. The mind is the barrier between outside energy and body's energy. So when the mind becomes empty, that outside energy flows into the body. No doctor, no medicine, nothing is required. We are all gods. So right from headache to cancer, all things would vanish once you are sitting comfortably and closing your eyes and observing your breathing. No mantras whatsoever. So when you are with the breath, the vast energy, they flow into the body's vessel and all problems vanish, A to Z. All questions are answered, A to Z. You just need to close your eyes in your own home and keep observing the breathing. The mind wanders, but bring it back to the breath. After some time of this ding-dong battle, then you stay with the breath. The science of meditation is the mother of all other sciences. The science of the spirit is the source of all other sciences of matter. Everything is psychosomaticity. That is what we learn in spiritual science.
Good morning, friends. Happy morning and very good evening and good afternoon. Welcome to the session. So yesterday we have learned about the tools of meditation. There are 5 tools of meditation, and yes, we can. Chandra sir told that experimenting is the best way to believe the tools, what will work for you and how it will work. And so today we are exploring something that touches all of us, how meditation transforms not just our mind, but our body, our health, our actual lived experience. Swami Muktananda said that the body is the temple of God. Honor it, meditate in it, and you will find the divine dwelling within. Notice what he is saying is like he's not asking us to escape the body or deny it. He's inviting us to honor it, to step into with awareness, with the meditation, and discover that healing, friends. And I would like to give over to Chandra sir for today's wisdom. Chandra sir, please take over.
Happy morning, dear friends and masters. Wonderful afternoon, evening. Body is temple, take care of it. Body is the sacred vehicle, take care of it. Body is real, take care of it. no spiritual practice I would say that ignore the body, reject the body. Reject the notion that I am the body. By understanding that I am much more than the body. A right spiritual practice would say that I am much more than the body. But yet the body is the vehicle for me to experience life here. Does not mean that I'm just that. But it is a vehicle to experience life here, which is known to all of us. If you have that statement that it is the vehicle, it is the most intelligent system that's there on this planet ever created, and that we own one. We have one, most intelligent system with us. What comes to our mind? Many intelligent systems, how do they take care? They're intelligent that they take care of themselves, if only you don't meddle around with it. Our body is also exactly that it takes care of itself if we actually do not unnecessarily go in and interfere. Stress, lack of energy or youthfulness, not having stronger mind. And so then as a result, many abilities of our capabilities like reading or learning diminish, a lot of them happening primarily because we keep interfering into this. We keep simply interfering. Meditation is a beautiful way to go into the non-interference of it again so that we let this intelligence system sort of thrive and then do its right things to support in our everyday experience. Is that all it is? That means my health is not there. Will it all come back if I stop interfering? I must experiment. It is doing for everybody. When we meditate, it is bringing the health back. When we live the knowledge that we learn as our dharma, it brings the health back. Living with meditative awareness and doing what is the right thing to do moment to moment will keep our body healthy. Now, those are a lot of words. Doing the right thing to do moment to moment. How do I know? That's where regular meditation is helping to know what is the right thing to do. Somebody asked me for donation. Should I give or not give? If you were to give and if you don't give and you ignore some of those things, somebody asks you for help, should I do or not do? And if you were to do now to help them, but if you ignore it, eventually it'll come onto the body. That simple act of not giving or not helping somebody where we needed to help will lead towards some other challenge, a social issue, which lead towards a weakened mind issue, which lead towards a physical body degradation. Everything is happening in sequence, just that do not connect them. But in any case, just the simple breath meditation, the way we are practicing it, observing our breath to quieten it, how does that thing, that process change many things in this brain and body, physically speaking, physiology-wise, biology-wise, what are changes that are occurring into it in a way that it is removing, it is eliminating something that we keep talking about all the time, stress. How does it improve that energy? If a child is energetic from morning to night, have you noticed it? A child is energetic from morning to night. So then, can we be like the child from morning to night? How does it feel? What happens to our energy depletion? Why? And so then, how can meditation bring it back? It's simple practice. If a child is not forgetting, if it's not bothered too much, if somebody is saying something or somebody does not give something or say something, it's still not bothered, it's just moving on to the moment. Has strong mind, right mind. How does meditation help in building the right mind, not get swayed away, and so not go into this thinking, feeling loop? Then why is that our learning abilities are diminishing over a period of time, and what is meditation doing to it, to revive it? All of these this week's focus, all from a science perspective, from a neuroscience perspective, biology perspective, we understand how this simple practice is actually helping build them. In other words, you have greatest PQ and IQ, physical quotient, intelligence quotient. These two are greatly developed by this practice. We'll explore them scientifically. Let's go into the practice of meditation. Then post-meditation today, understand the stress elimination concept. If a man is self, then stress is gone. So we'll see how meditation is helping in the process. Let's go into the practice, dear friends. We're doing breath meditation. Our goal is to observe the natural breath, to quieten the mind. So the process of meditation is to observe the breath, natural breath with your eyes closed. When you quieten the mind, when you relax the body, and then relax the mind, and then slowly take it down into less and less thought state. It's a calmer mind state. And you do that simply by observing the breath with your eyes closed. As you see in the picture, sit down comfortably in a sofa, in a chair, or on the floor. Cross the feet at ankle, fingers into fingers. Ankle, if you're sitting in a sofa, just cross your legs, sitting on the floor. Then there are different asanas. Simple asana is fine. You don't need any special asanas, just the way you sit. With the legs crossed, fingers into fingers, hands in your lap, closing your eyes. Those of you wearing spectacles or glasses, remove them and observe your normal, natural breath. When you observe your breath slowly, mind is becoming less and less of thought. And be in that state of relaxation. That's a deep, you're going into deep relaxation state as mind becomes less and less of thought. Be in that state, observe whatever is happening to you at that time. That's called meditative state. In a calmer mind state, whatever is happening to us, we just simply witness it. In case you have thoughts, it's active thinking. You yourself have brought up thought. What happens in my deadline today? What happens to the cooking that I have to do shortly? That's an active thought, you're bringing it up. Then simply go back to observing the breath again. Go back to observing the breath again. If things are surfacing without your involvement, witness them. Anything that happens to you in the meditative state, witness them. But if there are active thoughts, bring back your attention to the breath. Called breath meditation. We'll practice this for some time, dear friends. Relax yourself. Sit comfortably with your eyes closed. Relax your body. Dear friend, with your eyes closed, specs removed, fingers into fingers, hands in your lap, rested comfortably, with your attention on your nose, observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath. We are going into powerful group meditation. Allow yourself to merge into your breath and allow yourself to experience that calmness, emptiness. Allow yourself to merge into your breath. And allow yourself to experience that calmness, emptiness all around you, inside of you. As we empty your mind of thought, all that liberated energy is channelized into the present moment. As our mind is becoming empty, we develop greater mindful awareness, mindfulness. We are allowing the body to go into coherence, merging to that emptiness. merge into the emptiness and quietness. The more you are with this field of energy, the more you tune in to the possibilities. The longer you stay aware of this emptiness, the more focused you become, the more aware you become. Friends, at this time, let's express gratitude. Gratitude is the highest state of receivership. Be grateful to your parents, teachers, mentors, family, friends, colleagues, everyone in your life. Your gratitude to this nature, the bird, the fish and the animals, planets, stars, Mother Earth. Gratitude to all the technology, the system, the company, the governments. Gratitude to yourself and to this intelligent universe. Gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership. recollect your experiences from the session. And whenever you're ready, keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds, and then you will open your eyes. Okay, friends. Hope you enjoy the session. One of the success factors for going into deeper practice and benefiting is to not look for benefit every day. Oh, I've done meditation today. What happened? Nothing happened tomorrow or the whole day. I was the same. That's looking for immediate benefit, gratification. You eat food. We look for, okay, how did my muscles grow? We look for it. You sleep today. You don't look for and say, oh, my health is still the same. Doctors told me how to sleep. Then automatically health will get fixed. But it didn't happen now. We do the right thing. And so if we can take that as a simple understanding and say, I am here practicing something that is right, like an exercise, like an hatha yoga asanas, like here we have eating food, sleeping, doing dhyana, meditation, something right. Everything is around researching and convincing ourselves that this is right. After that, we do. How do you convince yourself? Give it some time for seeing some benefit. More than 80% of successful leaders, when they're polled, they mention there's one thing that's common. For them is a great fitness regime. They want to keep their body healthy because they know that no matter what, if I have certain goals and dreams to be met, if I have certain things to be done, then I have to be, of course, healthy. A mother, of course, feels that she needs to keep herself healthy. Otherwise, then her family becomes ruined. She's the center force for the family. Children, the greatest responsibility of a mother is to raise the children to be the finest human beings, gods. And so first, of course, I have to have health, that energy. Whether it is a mother, whether it is a business leader, anyone, we don't disagree that my health has to be beautifully kept. Yet, most or all, or maybe other than tiny percent of the people in the world are having ill health, some issue or the other of the body. There's always some issue or the other. And that is, medical communities talks about it as stress. How many of you here would like to You don't like when you are suddenly falling sick due to something, whether it's cold, whether it is an immunity issue, something, headache, migraines, backaches. How many would just hate that feeling that you are again get falling sick, and so again you have to call, I am sick. That send that mail, I'm out of office. I'm out of office because of some health reason. How many of you like to spend? How many don't like to spend that mail? Second, you have this challenge, but certain times you cannot but to go. 3 children are there, they have to be readied. They have to go to school. The home things that are happening have to be set. My workplace, things have to happen. So I cannot afford, even if I've got that serious headache, even if I have that serious backache, but I have to go to office. You have to drag yourself to work. How many like that feeling of going like that to office, workplace, that to have to get up and then go into do that work in your garden or a kitchen or whatever. How many people like that feeling of going, even though body is saying rest, but you got to go? If you want to put a full stop to these, that first of all, to not get into the situation of these health issues, we have to regulate the mind of thought, the interference into the body. Our thought and feeling as energy are going and interfering into the body. And so the body does not function. That intelligence system does not function well. Let's see how that happens in a few slides here, very quickly to understand this concept. And when I got to know about this first time in the long ago, I was surprised that, okay, my thought has so much power on my body, so I better have good thoughts. My feeling in the body has so much that influencing the body, I better have good feeling, good emotion. Masaru Emoto, a Japanese scientist, water experiments he did. He took water and then put it into a glass, and then the glass is taken to the close to him. And he noticed when he used certain words, the water crystals change the pattern. When he said thank you, the water crystal formed that shape there. You are wise, wisdom. You bring wisdom to me that changed into that beautiful shape. You are truth. They allowed it, and so you change the shape. I love you, it is allowed it equally. You are eternal, so it has got some other shapes. See, some beautiful shapes are formed by the water molecules every time a good word is spoken. At the same time, if you speak to you are a fool, you make me sick, you are evil, I don't know where you came from. And so when these words are used, then the water disintegrated. Now, guess what? We are drinking this water. One is called coherence, another is called non-coherence or discoherence. There's no coherence between water molecules to form patterns when they hear such words. The words generate feelings. Words are energy. Our thought is energy. Word is energy. Sound, right? Sound is energy. Thought is frequency, energy. That energy that we think or feel or speak is going and influencing the glass of water that you hold, influencing the food that you consume, influencing the body, that is the energy, thought, communication. Bruce Lipton This book must be read. Anybody who wants great health must read this book by Bruce Lipton called Biology of Belief. Fascinating coverage in that and how our thoughts and feelings change and alter the state of our body's health. So there is energy communication that's happening. So when you're taking a glass of water and saying, I love you, then automatically changing its shape and becoming very coherent. You take a group of musicians, and then their main leader comes and says, oh, everybody just playing for their own thing. You are waste fellows. I know. Anyway, let's go and do the music today orchestra concert. They completely disintegrate. They not feel like playing only in that concert. They just, do so many mistakes. That's called lack of coherence. You come in and say, address individually and each one and say, hey, you are just amazing. Yesterday I heard you, and you say, this is 1 month ago, you did this concert as a drummer. You just go at it. And it gives that motivation and say, together you guys are doing what a masterpiece, man. Then you say those comments, they become very coherent, great. What you get is something very fine. Coherence is required to produce something beautiful. That coherence among body is required for the organs to work well. Coherence is not there when they're commented, when they're being told many things. It's all energy communication. Everything is happening through energy. We are an energy being, so energy is rubbing to another one. The field is propagating. It's perpetuating, which is based on your thought and feeling. Here is, let's see how much of that is true. So now, stress. What is stress? Is the reason for many illnesses, more than 90%. Medical experts say today, whatever we carry, from common indigestion problems to backaches to higher, lower, middle backaches to, immunity issues, to headache issues, to lack of energy, to many, 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 many things, hemoglobin dropping, many things, menstrual challenges, all lack of, some people don't conceive, stress. Body does not function. So why is that? So let's look at how it happens. Stress is such an unwanted thought. Blaming, so you're fearful. People are blaming. It's okay. Now I have to take this. You're just worried, feeling low. There's conflict, fights going on between colleagues, between family, between wife and husband, between child and parent. All the time, fights, conflicts going on. And the conflict is leading towards more and more unwanted thought. She did this, he did that. Okay, how do I overcome it? How do I counter it? How dare they say it? This is all going on in the mind all the time. What a jerk they are. How could you say it? They just not consider it at all. They don't know how to respect me. Believe me, this, that, everything is about he and her and then them and they. But whatever it is, that's what is going on. Too much load. I don't know how to manage my time. Just too many things going on. Overwhelmed. Many, many reasons are there why the stress is showing up. Unwanted thought is showing up. Now, thought is energy. Now, is it interfering into the body? Potentially. And if 90% of the time I only have that kind of unwanted thought, then 90% of the time my body may be getting interfered. If the water could be influenced, water molecules maybe, then I see the body molecules also getting influenced, organs are getting influenced. Here's how it's happening. When the notice, biologically speaking, but yes, Bruce Lipton talks about the energy field of the thought. Cells have an energy field around them, which is influenced, filled up with the thought information from the thought. And with that negative thought, that's going and putting pressure and then doing something to the molecules, doing something to the genes to downregulate them. But here, let's look at biologically and see how things are happening. Whenever there is a stress that is coming, stressful. Now, one is what people are telling you. You're a waste fellow, you don't do right, you're all coming always late. I don't know, your ego is this, that, many things they tell. And so then we are obviously taking a lot of that into our mind. Let's just look at in a good stress concept, a concept of good stress and a poor stress. Good stress is when physical danger comes, like a dog chasing, like flood water hitting, too much rain, and then it is, let's say, moving an area of your terrace. There are a bunch of things that all keep flying. It's a lot of stress. You got to go and then do something in that heavy rain. What is required? When you are in a mode of that, where there is a dog chasing you, or there's a fire alarm that is there, and you got to escape pretty quickly. You got to run away from there, or you perhaps are got to deal with it. Water flood, water is coming, heavy rains. You got to just run away from your home. You got to just go and take care of what is happening out there. So you got to be able to fight it or fly away. Two situations come. When that happens, our body is an intelligent mechanism, is activating something called more. Sympathetic nervous system is a lot more active. We have two nervous systems, sympathetic and parasympathetic. It just runs through the entire body. The central nervous system is the brain, but the sympathetic and parasympathetic, they constitute the peripheral nervous system that runs through the entire body. Sympathetic is what makes you do work, make you a little active, alert, do things. Parasympathetic is what makes you relaxed. They have to go in coherence in a beautiful pattern. Sympathetic works for 2 seconds, parasympathetic works for 2 seconds. Sympathetic again 2 seconds, parasympathetic 2 seconds. Then your body is greatly coherent. Now, when you are thinking many, many unwanted thought, I don't know, this dog is chasing. Can you be relaxed when dog is chasing? You can't be. Sympathetic takes over. You keep working for next 3 minutes. Parasympathetic, nothing is relaxing the body at that point. Okay. And keep you alert so that you can actually be now not only the sympathetic is getting active, so to keep you alert, it produces these chemicals called cortisol and adrenaline. They're dumped into the human blood cells, bloodstream. These chemicals keep us very active and alert. You know that cortisol chemical is exactly what you don't want if you want good sleep. If you want good sleep, cortisol should not be there out there, which is causing one to be very active and alert and not sleep. Cortisol. And how does it get produced? When you have stressful situations. And it produces, and it is there, keeping us active and alert. And okay, good stress is good because I got to escape right now. Something is chasing me. I got to run. So I need some more energy, isn't it? If only I had some good energy, more energy, it'll be kind of nice, right? I'm energetic to a certain extent. But in an emergency situation, what if we had more energy? You know what? This body is so intelligent. I was fascinated how much this tuning has happened to the body. The moment emergency comes and the moment the brain gives a signal that is emergency, take care, and then immediately body is producing these chemicals, and then it is sort of shortening the blood supply and then moving it all towards the areas where it requires most, your hands and legs. You got to be able to fight, or you got to be able to have a lot of energy so that you can run. So it puts a lot of energy towards, reorients the supply, energy supply mechanism towards more towards this adrenal glands where, they pump a lot of energy towards hands and legs. Everything else is not necessary, Everything else is not necessary. So it shuts down or, basically suboptimally helps your immunity system behind your heart. Doesn't work, that does not require adequate supply. A brain doesn't get adequate supply. It's okay, you don't read. Do you need to read? Do you need to have good reading capability that time when you're going through emergency? Not necessary, no? So it's okay. I produce less energy towards brain, less blood circulation, because then reading, writing, synthesizing, visualization, all that is secondary right now to save myself. So it cuts off stream there. It cuts off immunity. Your digestion cuts off. You don't need definitely sexual arousal. So it cuts off there. There's no drive. When you have to protect yourself, So all those are gone. Right now, only thing is I need more energy towards hands and legs. So then we got more, and then I need to be very alert. I cannot let sleep. Can you sleep when there is a fire alarm going right there? You got to move yourself to escape, so you cannot sleep. So then this cortisol and adrenaline are giving pumping energy and then making you alert, are produced going into the bloodstream, keeping you active. Okay, it's called a temporary out of balance state of the body. No problem. It can be there for a few minutes, no problem. My dog is chasing me, it's there for a few minutes, but I need to have that extra energy to take care of myself. Body is tuned in to designed to do and take care of it very well, temporarily. 5 minutes later, 1 hour later, when the rain stops and you are relaxing, and so slowly all these chemicals get withdrawn. When you have these intense pressure situations, then your body is going into this emergency mode and then working there. And then when the emergency situations are over, it comes out of it. So far, so good, nice. That is the intelligence of the body. It happens, it takes itself into it automatically. Thank God it is doing a lot of that so that we are able to save ourselves in situations. But here is that thing, a modern lifestyle, a modern way of thinking and feeling and worrying about every small thing is also causing us to be very stressed. A 10-year-old not responding very well, the parents are complaining and saying, they don't even have a discipline. She does not do this, does not do that. I don't know what will happen when she goes to some other family after getting married. Come on. You're worried about that also? Oh, this world seems to be so much, job market is all the time shrinking. I don't know, going away. My husband lost job 3 times. I don't know what's happened to my children when they grow up. We don't have enough assets. When he's growing up, when are they going to take care of themselves? Another 10 years, 15 years later, you're worrying about it from now, about a future that is going to happen long later, not living in the present moment. So now, those issues, the more you worry, the more you stressed up about it, then here is what is happening. You are sending the same signal as a physical danger to the mind and saying, look, I'm getting into dangerous situations here. I've got this difficult boss to manage, is coming and shouting, oh my God, I am freezing now because again, boss is coming. My uncle dreading, I mean, I cannot understand these people in my family. They're coming, I'm dreaded with that. And so it puts a lot of stress. It's the very sight of thought of that uncle is putting you going into stress. Now the question is, now the uncle is visiting you every day, you've got to carrying that stress every day. It's not like a physical danger. Now that thing that is there, my in-laws that are coming in, and you are, oh, my daughter-in-law is coming. I've got such a difficult challenge for me. My son-in-law, man, he just bulldozes every time. I hate to be around. When you have this, then friends, it doesn't have to be physical danger anymore. It could be that just one individual situation, that person, causing her to go into the same fight or flight mode because we're sending the same signal, saying that I'm in a danger, take care of me. We make it up. We go through it a few times, we make it up and say it's such an unpleasant situation is equal to danger. When you send that signal automatically with your poorer understanding, and so because the understanding is helplessness. You think my uncle is bulldozing. You think the boss is bulldozing. I'm helpless because you don't have the other understanding that with my thought I can change. You think they are the ones who are causing it. You're not thinking that, okay, I have an opportunity to change through my own thought. I can stay calm and then to do it differently. So when we have a sustained long amount of time, this unwanted thought, and it goes on for months and months. You missed a deadline, a delivery, and then you had a very poor review meeting with the client, and then bosses came down on you heavily, saying that, just put the company at, so and so heavy words they use. Now suddenly you're down for 3 months. You're just struggling to come out of the situation. You keep feeling bad about it. You keep thinking about it. You keep talking about it. So you're on that. You have put your body in the emergency mode for not 1 day, 2 days, for 3 months. 3 months you're in the body is knocked out of its balanced state, is out of this homeostasis state, and instead it is completely in the stressful mode for 3 months. Some people, when they don't have that important person anymore in their life, they go on for years. It happened. I saw my father-in-law. When his only son, Beccaris died in an accident, he could not recover. And so eventually he gave up. His body is no longer there. He couldn't recover. 6 years later, he lost complete health because it's just not coming out of that trauma and tragedy. We didn't have meditation then to dealing from the past. And so, dear friends, so now how is this all happening now? So if I am having this unwanted, sustained thought I can't forget about, I can't dissociate myself about, because I don't have tools to think differently, then I'm losing my health, all the health. What is which way? Because all the when you are in emergency mode, only thing working is hands and legs. You are very, very restless, and then you want to go here, there. You want to eat something because restlessness is there. Whatever comes, you keep eating this and that. And then the rest of the body is not getting their energy. Your decision making is poor, immunity is not there, your digestive system is not working, your head's less blood supply, so headaches come. Immunity is not there, all kinds of immunity issues come, bronchitis, everything happens just like that. We think some pollen, we think some insects, this and that. No, it is our thought. Our thought is interfering with the body, unwanted thought, keeping the body in emergency mode. We got to pull ourselves out of it. The reason when people come to meditation, where you are removing the thought, unwanted thought, friends, and then you're automatically getting the parasympathetic to work to relax the body. When the body is relaxed, what is meditation doing? Regularly, when emptying your mind, in due course, unwanted thoughts don't come anymore. Cells that don't fire together, when you don't fire, then you lose them. Use it or lose it principle. So who regularly meditate, who regularly keeping a mind empty for some time, it builds awareness. With that awareness, and when you understand thoughts create reality concept, next time you're thinking negative, and say, wait a minute, why am I thinking negative about situations? Let me leave that. Move to something positive. You listen to music, suddenly move to a new response. That awareness is essential to move away from negative thought. And you do that for a few days, the negativity is gone. Most of the negative thought don't fire, you forget them. Awareness keeps us out of unwanted situations, unwanted thinking. Meditation disengages from us from the past. So as a result, dear friends, our body functions greatly. That's why I said in the beginning, intelligent body, don't interfere. Interference is through unwanted thought, remove it. Dissociate from unwanted things of the past or future. Then your body works great. And so then all illnesses go away. Is the reason why 3 weeks later, many people are saying, I'm sleeping better. How many people here are sleeping better? Now, already we are into the 8th day of the program. You felt you're able to sleep better. You felt you got some better calmness going. If you're feeling calm, if you're feeling relaxed, then dear friends, you're absolutely are beginning and seeing the change. Your body is already coming into the present moment, which means there's no interference at all into it. Or the interference through unwanted thought is getting reduced less and less. Many mental issues. The reason is stressful thing. Everywhere is stress. Every organ is getting stressed to unwanted thing. Thank you very much. So we say, when you practice meditation, the simple meditation, then that unwanted thought disappears in eventually due course. Again, environmental pressures put us back into it. So you're done, you cleared a lot of it, you come to the present moment with thought. Then you stop meditation. Again, all kinds of environmental pressure is there. Again, come back to the same state. So what is the solution? Daily meditation to daily remove the pollution. Daily unwanted things, unwanted blame, and you've got to have daily meditation to disengage. Daily satsang is required, daily knowledge. Load is there. Okay, I've got so much work. Is it going to help if you keep worrying about it, how miserably I'm going to fail? Is it going to help? Oh my God, I just don't have time. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. If we keep thinking, is it going to help? It's not going to help. Can I think differently? Okay, what is the different thing? I will do my best. I will do what I can. Beyond that, okay, fine. Let's see what happens. See what happens. Huh? If you have courage, I'll go and talk to my boss. Meditation builds courage. Meditation builds that awareness to say, okay, let me not bother about what happens tomorrow. Let me give my best right now. So you're in the moment doing best work. So those things will take care of overloading issues that are sufficient. And so then you're not stressed, and so then you're healthy. Thank you. Yes, Lata madam, took more time here. Always a challenge. Announcements, please.
Yes, sir. It's a nice, wonderful
stressed?
session.
Are you stressed about announcing?
No, no, sir. I'm not. Yeah. So the announcements we have for today is a book club. We do have book clubs Monday and Wednesdays, and today is Monday, where you have a book club around 8:15 to 9:15, and the book is Siddhartha by Herman Hesse, and also evening 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. is also there. This is IST timings. And on Wednesdays, again, same timings, 8:15 to 9:15 a.m. IST and 8 to 9 p.m. IST. The Power of Now, the book. So, friends, please attend these book clubs. You really benefit out of these book clubs. And thank you so much.
Thank you. Herman Hesse is a very good book to read to know about Gautama Buddha. This meditation came from him. And world still remembers. Every home I go, everywhere we go, and you know it, and the Buddha is there sitting in the home. It's not a decoration piece. It is coming to our home because we are bringing meditation to our home. And Buddha Siva, Buddha is meditation, not Buddha, Buddha. Okay. So this is a beautiful book that Herman has written about Siddhartha and how he becomes Buddha. Thank you. Thank you, madam. Thank you, all friends. Any questions are there, I'll be happy to take.
I see the beauty in you. I see the power in you. I see the greatness in you, and so it is. I see the child in you. I see the sweetness in you. I see the softness in you, and so it is.
Okay. Somebody raised hand, right?
Just, yeah. Yes, Sarika ji, please unmute yourself. Are you able to unmute?
She's joining as panelist.
Oh, okay. So in the meantime, there is a question, sir. How to manage stress that ends up with somatic issues?
Meditation. That's what I just talked about. The simple meditation is removing unwanted thought regularly, and so then unwanted interference is gone out of the body. And so the body is just come back to normalcy. And the first benefit of that is sleep. When you just meditate a few more days, first benefit is sleep. Because you don't interfere, cortisol is no longer there, unnecessarily getting dumped, and so then you will go to sleep happily. Okay. Yes.
There is another question. After 40 days of meditation, how should I continue with the meditation? So, um,
Let's complete now, madam, so then we'll get you enough programs. We're already thinking future. Okay.
yes,
We
and
have,
also, of course,
yeah,
we do have recordings in our Buddha CEO for this 40-day session, so they can always go back and um, do practice.
wonderful. Yes. Yes, Sarika ji. Can't hear you. Is it only me or?
Yeah, can't hear you, Sarikaji.
Now you are muted. Okay, we're unmute, unmute. Can you give a request to unmute, please? Okay. We can't hear you. You are speaking, but again, gone to mute, was unmute. And then, you're unmuted, but I guess what part of your microphone is being active right now? Okay. Just write it in the chat, madam, otherwise. Okay, for today. Yes.
Am I visible? Or
Yeah, now you're audible.
Right. Namaste, sir. So I'm Mitu. I stay in Bangalore. And for me, somehow meditation was something that came to me, sort of a thing, rather than me really looking at meditation. So it's been almost 3 years that I have, you know, kind of been, very, in love with the whole idea of meditation. That at one point I used to even say that, my job profile, I am a meditator, because I have come to understand that for the 1-2 hours of meditation, we really have to do a lot of preparation. And meditation is something that we have to be in a state rather than, coming down to sit and, look at doing it. Nonetheless, so that has been a lot of beautiful experience for me. And it has, of course, brought a lot of amazing clarity, also courage, so many things. But one thing that I have never been able to deal with is I cry a lot when I'm meditating, even if it is a short one or a longer one. I cry, and one of the very prominent feeling is that nature is saying that nature is sad somehow. I get that feeling, and I'm not able to deal with that sometimes. Yeah,
Okay. So crying is okay, no?
yes, I used to feel that it's okay, and it gives me a lot of that connection. I realized that probably I am somebody who takes up a lot of energy from people, especially when it is very obvious in the terms of whatever. But I somehow find it difficult to deal with this thing that nature saying that it is very sad.
So difficult to deal with crying means our understanding has to increase. If we are anytime difficult to deal with any situation, means we have to improve our understanding of life and then creation and then why is it happening to me.
Mm.
When there is a lot of pent up past is there, then a lot of that will come out. That's the very purpose of meditation. Is to
So I
bring it.
have been able to deal with that, sir. At the beginning, it was a lot of it my own thing. And fortunately, the whole process of healing childhood stuff, when I started, I used to have lots of images, various different kinds of images, which I realized are coming from all, sorts, maybe from future, from past. And uh, so today, I feel that it's not about my issue so much. I don't know if I'm able to express that well.
It can be. I mean, my issue is still my issue if I'm not accepting when many people are suffering.
Right,
That's still my issue. My understanding is not there.
right,
We increase our understanding that everybody's soul and everybody's consciousness, everybody's going through their life the way they need to go at this time. Can I rise above to have that understanding?
right.
Okay. Do you read
Sure.
read those books that we recommended, madam? Have you read those? Maybe first time attending a program or
This 40-day I'm attending for the first time.
okay? So there is a list of books that we suggest. Do you read books regularly?
A lot, yes.
Okay. Can you name a few of the books? What authors you read?
So I keep, instead of reading the books, what I really do is listen. So the one that I have read very recently is Refuse to Choose, because that somehow resonates with my personality. So that has been very amazing. Then I have the okay, I'm a little overwhelmed probably, so I'm not able to think. Probably I can
No
put that
problem.
in the
No
chat.
problem. Here is we recommended a list of authors, list of books.
Yeah, so those books like Power of Now, those books I have read,
Hmm.
even Secret, even by okay, yes, so yeah, some of these books I have definitely read, and these are like my go-to books.
Very good.
Yeah.
Three things for the practice then. Then all you have to do is to interact with masters. To do that regularly.
Yeah,
Our understanding must come into practice. What do you mean that if somebody is really struggling right now and then they're just going through such a bad issue, then how can you be just normal like that? Some people are able to exhibit the balance.
right,
Compassion is there, but then at the same time, you're not getting swept away with that. You have an understanding. So we have to interact and then meet people who are meditating to see how are they nurturing themselves by applying this knowledge into the daily life. If you
right,
read, and if you read that if you read about law of karma, then there isn't any situation that you cannot not accept.
right.
Why doesn't it happen? Because we're not fully still absorbed it. It
Okay,
requires time. It requires practice. Means practice what is equal to talking to more people, inquiring about that very concept more,
right.
right?
Yes, yeah,
That's
probably.
what it is.
That's why I was,
It just takes a little more time. Be patiently continue to be there.
yeah. And that's why I think I was driven to take this course, because somehow I'm realizing that I require now guidance to move ahead.
Please
Some
come to
wisdom.
HSR layout. We have foundation office there. Meet us one of the days in Bangalore.
Yeah, sure. I am on Sarjapur Road, so I will definitely.
Okay, even closer then.
Yeah, cycle or walk.
And even Sajapur Road. Okay,
Sure. Thank you so much.
thank you. Next.
So we don't have anyone else, sir.
Okay,
Okay, someone they have a question and they want to share their
yes, Santosh.
experience. Yeah, Santosh ji.
So there is a question by Veerapallati ji uh, on the Q&A slide.
Yes.
Second. Sorry, so it says that
Degar, are you still there? Degar is still
Yes,
there?
yes, sir. Yes, I'm here.
Can you promote him as panelist, please?
Done, sir.
Legal panelist?
Yeah, he's joining as panelist.
Okay, okay.
So Sarika ji wants to share her experience about Sunday meditation, and also she's asking what is discipline.
Yes, madam. We'll do it as soon as we have. Are you able to change to panelist? Or just prefer audio for today?
Seems like it didn't happen. I tried again.
I see that they're there in the panelists, but won't see
Yes,
them.
madam is here.
Yes, Sarkaji, please go ahead now. Have you tried figured out the audio issue? Yeah, speak now. Not able to. Take the phone number and call me, madam, afterwards. Okay. Can't hear you. I think there's most very feeble voices coming, but can't hear. So you had a good experience yesterday. Yes. Can't hear you. Yeah, it's dropping off. It's very, 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 very faint voices coming, but you can't hear you. And but I would like to hear your experience of what happened after meditation. So do take the number and then write it down and call me once. Okay, thank you. Yes, sir. Hi, Degar.
Chandra sir, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, sir.
So, yeah, I just thought I'll share the experience. I mean, I've been attending this for last, I guess, at least 6 of the 8 days I attended. So, I was actually driving my car. These Tesla cars drive themselves, right? So, I put them on the full self driving, and it was driving to my destination. And the driving experience, I was able to kind of compare it to my life. So I have a body, so the car is a body, and the full self driving that drives the car, that software, is my karmic or past experience conditioning. And the person who is watching, that's me. It's the consciousness. So that's watching my body and the mind to see how they are behaving, and whether they're taking me to the destination or not. So I thought that's a very a good example of real life a relationship between the consciousness, body, and the mind. So when I put the car on the full self driving and it's driving itself, so and I'm there at the steering wheel and watching the car navigate through traffic, traffic lights, and potholes, and all that, and it's taking me to the destination. So I thought, it was in the daily life. So if I can separate myself as a consciousness, and see my body and the mind, how they are taking me to my destination, then I can stay in the kind of that present moment, or awareness of the life just like I was watching my car. So I don't know whether I'm making sense or not.
Oh, perfect example. You know that mind, which is your software.
Yeah.
Initial days when they developed it, they would break
Uh-huh.
too quickly. That does the guy who was developing the software, when there is an object
Yeah,
in, it would break too quickly.
exactly.
An experienced driver does not brake too quickly, neither does it brake late. You know, you come to a point, and then it does not brake
Hmm.
hard, and so you
Hmm.
gradually brake. Now, these are greater experience of life. The software
Hmm.
has to become perfect. So you got to upgrade the program to something better.
Hmm.
But right, if you can upgrade the program to the right, then we can simply be a witness, watch it like the way you're
Hmm.
doing it.
Hmm.
You couldn't have done this simple witnessing if you had a lower, very first version of the software from the Tesla. You would have been, my God. So let me just be very, very clear. Keep looking at, keep
Hmm.
comparing every now and then because the software is not perfect. Or rather,
Hmm.
it is
Hmm.
very low. You got a real good example. Okay.
Hmm.
The three things are there. The body, the vehicle is going if you have the right software. Then you
Hmm.
can be a beautiful observer. You don't have to get into it. Right?
Hmm.
How do you know?
Exactly.
When do you get to
Hmm.
be an observer? When you keep experimenting with the program that you're keeping. You put this software, next time you try a turn, oh, turn is very smooth. It is not jerking. It is safe. You feel safe. Then you become observer in that situation. So we have to
Hmm.
by upgrading the software constantly. Is there an end to it?
Hmm.
Is there an end to upgrading the software? You know,
Oh,
there's
we
no.
have to keep. Yeah. I don't think there's an end to upgrading. It keeps. We got to keep upgrading it.
For
Yeah.
example, tomorrow they bring capability where due to various dynamics and forces, your car can, a lot of people make the bike go up like this. A car also can go up onto the
Hmm.
back wheels and front
Hmm.
wheels, and there it's going. Who doesn't want
Hmm.
adventure? If you're convinced that it is actually going to be safe enough, you'll do it. You let it
Hmm.
go. Right
Hmm.
now, you feel like unthinkable for me or you, whatever. But if you're
Hmm.
convinced that it can safely take, then you will do it.
Hmm.
So it's a beautiful example of how the software, there's no end to what all can be done to maximize
Hmm.
the potential of that vehicle that is there. A car
Hmm.
may be limited, but this body is limitless potential is there because it is
Yeah.
simply taking on it is adjusting itself through the thought information that's given, the instruction from mind, it is getting it.
Yeah.
Wonderful to see.
One thing I'm noticing when I put it on the full self driving, I'm actually enjoying the life or the drive a lot. I'm watching the trees, the leaves, and buildings, and the beauty of the nature more because I'm not bogged down by the traffic or the road or anything. I just simply watch, and by watching it, I'm actually enjoying the beauty of the drive, beauty of the life, and the ups and I mean the all kinds of things. So being an observer of life, you enjoy more than being bogged down in the life. So I mean it is just powerfully uh, gave me that. And now what I'm trying to do is in a day-to-day life, I'm actually observing my body. I'm observing my thoughts. Why am I getting these thoughts? Why am my body is reacting this way? Just like I was observing the car. Sometimes, these days they made it so sensitive. So if a paper bag, a plastic bag was going across the car and it was slowing down, I said, why did they do this software like this? Previously, it was not caring for anything. Anything on the road, it doesn't care. It didn't care. But now, even the paper bag just flying across the car, it is slowing down. So you see those kind of things, and so what? How this software is programmed to do these kind of things? So same way, I'm now thinking, if my body is reacting or my mind is thinking something, why my mind is getting these thoughts? What conditioning or what experiences my I had before is causing this type of thinking. So what the whole experience of watching my car drive, I'm kind of thinking in my daily life that I should be a witness to the life, and also I should watch my body and the mind and see why they're behaving the way they are behaving. And so my consciousness has a destination. So body and the mind have to help me reach that destination, and they are doing it. But in the process, you get all these things, and then you can say, oh, because of this, my mind is reacting this way. Because of this, my body is reacting this way. So I'm able to detach myself from my body and the mind, just like when the a car is driving itself. I'm watching it. So it's a
Yes,
amazing
sir.
realization I got.
Don't forget the constant upgrade.
Yeah, that's right.
If the constant upgrade is not there, you'll be bored of your car soon. You can't observe it because the same thing is doing always. You're fascinated because now it's shopping for a small paper bag. You say, wow, it's a new experience for you. So they will do these newer things, and then so the upgrades are required to experience infinity. Okay, because we seek newness all the time. Many people who meditate don't upgrade the
Mhm,
software. They give up.
mhm,
They're bored. Okay,
mhm,
what if they I sit down and just do not that? We upgrade ourselves with the newer information so that we seek new experience.
mhm.
A new experience comes, then you are joyful. So that infinity has to be experienced.
Yeah.
Infinite experience. It's not uh, fixated on
Mhm,
things.
mhm, mhm,
Um, that also then you're an observer when you are going through and say, wow, how nice it is. Okay, when a stone is going by, it's stopping. Can you do that for a paper bag? You intended, because now your imagination extends. You're intending. Can you do for a paper bag? That energy is gone to the guy who is developing it. Now they're also receiving the feedback and then put it out there. Our intentions go reach the
mhm,
targets, upgrading it. As you think, there's somebody else is thinking
mhm,
in the world. And so then they take it and then put into it. There are no wishes fulfilled. It shows up as another experience. Oh, I thought about yesterday. It came up here. You're fascinated. Okay, you see that experience. These are the creations happening. And when do you think cleanly? When you are really, when in a very balanced mode as an observer, you can think cleanly. You're too much in the situation, you're muddied, you're colored with, you're biased about what you're thinking. If you're out of it, then you can think clearly to intend clearly. Something that's more useful, something that real brings newness, right?
mhm,
I have a house, and many people come and they just say, okay, I've got a new project, and so I invested another house. You also in that situation, overwhelmed, then your mother is telling you, okay, better you go and then invest here. Now you are overwhelmed and say, okay, I'll invest, but not necessarily great intention.
mhm,
Step back and
mhm,
relax and say, what? Why do you need one more house, one more problem, so many plumbing issues? I don't need more houses now. So you only step back, can think and give proper intention, right?
mhm.
Um, so, but your analogy is can be extended beautifully. Please write a thing on it. Write a memo on it
Yeah,
or something. Okay.
yeah. So thank
Uh,
you, thank you.
Thank you,
Yeah.
sir.
So,
Okay. Yeah. We'll conclude here.
one more question, sir. So he's saying that he's suffering from migraine from 1 year, and during meditation, feeling pain in the head. So his question is like, will this reduce attending these sessions regularly?
Migraines, what reduce? Migraines will go. You want reduction or you want that migraine to be removed? So what you're only limited by your thought. Of course, it's very difficult for you to think because you've been programmed that migraines will be forever in the entire lifetime. But not too many Buddhas use or many meditators. And so in any case, please continue, because you may be surprised that at the end of 40 days, you may not be actually having migraines coming. Even if it comes maybe once a year, earlier maybe it's once a week, it'll happen for sure. Okay, continue.
I want to add my experience to this, Chandra sir. So I used to have migraine before I do meditation, but I don't even remember when it was gone. It's like completely, yes, like you said, maybe once. I've been doing this meditation for 5 years. In these 5 years, probably I got like probably 3 times or 4 times with the consistent meditation.
Wonderful, madam. That's your answer, not my answer. Please take Lata madam as an example right there. Okay. Okay, Karthikeyan sir is there. Hi, Karthikeyan sir. It's Let's Karthikeyan sir.
How many are attending these days?
So I think maybe across all channels, minimum 1,000 plus
Good.
through
Maximum in the morning?
No, sir, across, daytime, then there are a lot of people come and then attend recordings.
Yeah.
And then there is a Thai session going on in the evenings.
Very
It
good.
started off with about 1,500 plus, then gradually it drops, as always.
And all of them must be new?
The poll we did, sir, it had about 45%.
New.
55% are new.
Good. That's good.
Sir, I've been traveling, and so anyways, I will meet you tomorrow. I'm coming, but yeah, we need to take your message also in this program. Hello?
Yes.
We'll take your message in this program, sir, one of the days. Since
29th. I'm day after tomorrow. I'm there in Bangalore.
Day after tomorrow in Bangalore, sir. So that time I'm coming to Delhi tonight.
Okay.
So 29th night I'm coming. So I'll meet you on 30th, sir, in Pyramid Valley.
Okay. You are coming to Delhi for a day?
2 days, sir. Tuesday, Wednesday.
Okay. Any appointments? Just like that.
So we're meeting Kashinath, the Maraja Desa director, and then we're meeting Delhi University work and for engaging on potentially getting quantum mind introduced. And wrote to Dr. Vinod Paul, thank him about this and hand him a copy of the books if he's there.
Yes.
We are there, we'll come and meet you, sir, tomorrow.
Okay. Give me a call when you reach.
Sure, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. I wrote to you a few days ago.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
Okay, friends, we'll conclude. Thank you.
Up from my feet, I call the healing power. Up from my feet, I draw it to my heart. from my